So this summer I met a young man named Nick Pulliam, and he was doing a project in his communications class that was involved with an internship, and he was working with the UK Med Center with the asthma clinic. And he was responsible for creating a project in October that would showcase asthma awareness and also thank Coles for their contribution to the asthma clinic. So I kind of got interested and thought this might be a neat project for the community art education class, AE 550, to get involved with. And in thinking that, it was like, well, I could do that, but the students still have to take ownership of the project. They still have to say, it has to be ours. So I introduced it, and the class kind of bought into that idea, brainstormed some great community projects, and I think that all the teams were successful in promoting asthma awareness and for helping Nick with the final event. And now I'm happy to say it's even taken us to another level, and that's the installation of the actual art piece to go into the children's asthma clinic.
For the installation portion, we have done some heavy construction as well as just some basic cutouts where we've then applied paint to give them a three-dimensional look, and then the bottle itself is three-dimensional. We will be installing that onto the wall where we will affix it so that it's strong and sturdy, and then the bubbles will be attached at different depths so as to give a little bit more space.
Coles UK Asthma Program was established as a partnership between Coles, the department store, and UK and Kentucky Children's Hospital. We want to help kids with asthma. It's the #1 reason kids miss school, and it is the #1 reason kids are admitted to the hospital. If we can help them control their symptoms and identify their asthma, we can help them live more normal lives. We appreciate Coles' gift. They gave $97,765 to the program this year, making it possible for us to travel throughout the state and let people know about asthma. And they've given more than $800,000 to Kentucky Children's Hospital over the years. So this has been a great thing for us. We also really appreciate the art class, the community art class at UK, for helping to get that message out, going out to Second Sunday and different activities throughout the Bluegrass, the event at the Carnegie Center and things like that, letting kids know what they can do to take care of themselves and letting them know that we care. The impact of a project like this has a lot of different strands, I'll call it. It impacts the students, it impacts the community of participants, and it will impact the asthma clinic for, a certain period into the future. One of the most important things for me is how it impacted the class. How this experience made the class, the students, the different teams aware of what community really is. Community is a group of students in a room together. Community is something out in the community, in the city. And I think the other parts of this kind of class for me is to get students off campus and into community, to be aware of what's out there, to expose themselves to some of the most wonderful things that are going on. So simple events like Second Sunday, where we just made bubbles and painted and danced, were really, to me, having an impact on the students as they were participating, because I heard really, really nice positive comments. And also just to see the faces of the students dancing or blowing bubble, or not blowing, but making bubbles and making art, talking to kids, doing the photo booth, I think was really good. The other part that is real meaningful for me as an educator is to see the impact it has on the community, to see children and adults engaged in an art activity, making the bubbles, dancing. One of the most memorable parts for me was the little disc, the little bubble disc that a little boy drew at the Second Sunday, and it was a heart and lungs. And on the top he wrote the message, "I know how you feel, I have it too." And all of a sudden that made me realize that there was a connection there between his marker, that paper, and the whole concept of asthma awareness.